So we've managed to generate a few reports such as our bill of materials and our to from wire list. We can probably stick to these default reports, but maybe, just maybe, we need to tweak the reports a little by adding some additional information, or more simply format the report to our liking. And just like terminals and PLCs, reports have their own configurations as well. Once we open the Report Configuration Management tool, we see a list of application level and project level reports. Even though both lists are editable, we're going to work with an application level report so that we can use it again for future projects. Reviewing the list, we notice a small icon in the left column. This is simply letting us know the type of reports we have available, such as a component or a cable report. So in this case, if we want to create some type of wire report, let's choose one that matches the report we want to create. That way, we have less editing to do. So one quick note before we start editing a report. It is highly recommended that we duplicate the desired report first. That way, we keep the original configuration clean of any major changes or errors. Now that we've made our duplicate, let's edit our report. First, we need to change the name. So let's give it a name that describes what this report will be used for. Next, we can change the font styles for the title, header, and content. Then we can add or remove additional columns, adjust width of each column, or even edit the formula for specific fields. Please note that editing formulas can get tricky and can take some practice, hence the reason we've duplicated this report before we started. There are several additional variables and functions you can create to achieve the desired result. The next item is our layout. Here, we will edit where and how our report will be generated on our sheet. This can be important, especially when we're working on something like a vertical piping sheet. Now we can sort our information by certain criteria such as manufacturer, vendor, or location. We also have the ability to add filters or additional file data to our reports. One more thing that we can do is dive into what is known as expert mode. Now, expert mode is exactly that, for experts, hence the reason we get this little pop-up to warn us before any edits are accessible. Within expert mode, we have the ability to edit the SQL query for this specific report. But for now, we're going to leave this alone. For more information on editing an SQL query, we highly recommend additional training and support through your local value-added reseller. Once we have made all the necessary edits and we're happy with our report, let's apply the changes and close out of the report configuration. Next, let's add the report to our current project and exit out of the configuration management tool. Now we're ready to use the report, and since we've added it to our project, it has already been added to the list of available reports in our report manager for this specific project. To learn more, visit mysolidworks.com and search for SOLIDWORKS Electrical Report Configurations.